check out what Stephen Kerr said about the situation with Kuminga no Warriors. But before we start the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Warriors news. Steve Kerr has not publicly confirmed that Jonathan Kuminga's future with the Golden State Warriors is coming to an end, but his words increasingly suggest acceptance rather than uncertainty. Within the organization, the situation is no longer viewed as hypothetical. Kuminga has made it clear that he wants a change, and the broader sense around the team is that a trade is not a matter of if, but when. Kerr's challenge at this stage is not to deny that reality, but to manage it without allowing it to fracture the team's stability. The veteran coach has been deliberate in emphasizing that there is no personal conflict between himself and Kuminga. He speaks calmly, almost cautiously, aware that every word carries weight. From his perspective, the relationship remains intact, even if the professional alignment has clearly failed. That distinction matters. In the NBA, not every separation is rooted in dysfunction. Sometimes it is simply the result of mismatched timelines and priorities. "My relationship with Jonathan is good," Kerr said. "I don't have much to say about the details. It's a difficult situation for sure, but it's part of the job. It's part of life in this league. These situations are never easy, but we have to keep moving forward." The message is controlled but telling. Kerr does not dismiss the difficulty, nor does he dramatize it. He frames it as an unavoidable aspect of leadership, suggesting that emotional detachment, at times, is not cruelty but necessity. Still, beneath the composure lies a reality that has been evident for some time. Kuminga's dissatisfaction is deeply connected to his role on the court. Once again, he has fallen outside the rotation, watching games from the sideline while searching for clarity about his future. For a young player entering a crucial phase of his development, extended absence from meaningful minutes sends a message, whether intentional or not. Opportunity, in this league, often speaks louder than reassurance. Kerr confirmed that he and Kuminga have spoken privately, though he chose not to reveal specifics. That restraint is intentional. Public transparency can easily become public pressure, and Kerr appears intent on preventing the situation from escalating into a distraction. He has repeatedly emphasized that Kuminga has handled the circumstances professionally, a subtle acknowledgement that not every young player would respond with the same level of composure. "We talked earlier today," Kerr noted. "I'll keep the details private, but this won't be a distraction. Jonathan is a very talented young player who has handled this well. His teammates love him here, and that says a lot. That final detail matters more than it may appear." Locker room perception often determines whether unresolved issues linger or dissolve quietly. Yet, it is difficult to ignore the broader pattern. Kuminga has never fully aligned with Kerr's vision of the Warriors system. While there is no hostility between them, there has also never been a sense of mutual reliance. Kerr values structure, defensive discipline, and decision-making within a precise framework. Kuminga's game, by contrast, thrives on freedom, rhythm, and instinct. Neither approach is wrong, but the friction between them has never fully eased. In many ways, this situation reflects a recurring challenge for Golden State in recent years, balancing championship-tested principles with the developmental needs of young talent. Kuminga represents potential, athleticism, and upside. Kerr represents continuity, trust in proven methods, and a belief that systems outlast individuals. When those philosophies collide, patience often runs out before understanding fully develops. As this chapter closes, the tone from Kerr suggests not resistance, but resignation. He is not fighting the moment. He is managing it. And in the NBA, that often signals that a transition is already underway. Quietly, professionally, and with both sides preparing to move on, even if no official words have yet confirmed it. While Jonathan Kuminga's uncertain future inevitably draws public attention, the Warriors have worked deliberately to keep the situation contained within the locker room. At this stage of the season, stability matters as much as talent, and the organization understands how quickly unresolved tension can erode focus. Publicly, the message from the team's leaders has been consistent. Whatever happens next, it will not derail the collective mission. Veteran voices have played a crucial role in reinforcing that sense of balance. Within the locker room, Kuminga is widely respected, not only for his athletic ability, but for how he has handled a situation that could easily become disruptive. There is a quiet understanding among teammates that professional uncertainty is part of the league, especially for young players navigating expectations, opportunity, and timing. Jimmy Butler, one of the team's most experienced figures, spoke with notable sincerity about Kuminga's presence. He emphasized that the locker room's appreciation for the young forward goes beyond basketball roles or minutes played. According to Butler, respect is not conditional on circumstance. "We love Jonathan in this locker room," Butler said. "That's not going to change. If he's not here, we'll still be rooting for him. That applies to anyone in this group. I just want the best for him, whether that's here or somewhere else." The statement carries emotional clarity, but also realism. In the NBA, loyalty often takes the form of goodwill rather than permanence. When pressed on whether the organization should honor Kuminga's request for a change, Butler's response was more measured. As a player, his responsibility lies on the court, not in front office decisions. His focus remained on Kuminga's well-being rather than the mechanics of a trade. Happiness, in his view, outweighs any specific outcome. "I don't make those decisions," Butler explained. "I just want Jonathan to be happy. Whatever situation brings him joy and peace in his career, that's what I'm hoping for." The answer avoids controversy while subtly acknowledging that fulfillment sometimes requires separation. It would be unrealistic to suggest that Kuminga's situation is never discussed among teammates. Players are aware of what is happening. They understand the implications. However, awareness does not automatically translate into distraction. Stephen Curry, the emotional and competitive anchor of the Warriors, has expressed confidence that the group's focus remains intact. Curry acknowledged the complexity of the situation but downplayed its impact on daily preparation. He emphasized that the team's conversations have remained centered on basketball, not speculation. "I haven't really talked with Jonathan one-on-one about it," Curry said. "It's not something we're discussing as a group. I'm confident it won't be a distraction. It's a unique and complicated situation, for sure, but everyone is locked in on playing. At some point, it'll work itself out." His tone reflects leadership through calm rather than control. That calm is telling. It suggests that the team has already emotionally processed what is coming next. In many cases, distraction emerges when uncertainty lingers without direction. Here, the opposite seems true. There is clarity, even if there is no public announcement. The absence of urgency, paradoxically, confirms that the outcome is expected. For Kuminga, this moment represents more than a change of scenery. It is a turning point that will shape how his career unfolds. A new environment may offer the freedom, trust, and opportunity he has been searching for. For the Warriors, it marks the end of a developmental chapter that never fully aligned with their identity. In the end, this situation is not defined by conflict, but by timing. Steve Kerr did not lose faith in Kuminga as a player, nor did the locker room lose respect for him as a teammate. The separation, when it comes, will not be framed as failure, but as resolution. In a league where fit often matters as much as talent, sometimes the most honest outcome is moving forward, separately but without bitterness. And with that understanding quietly shared, the Warriors continue forward, knowing that one chapter is closing, even as the next has yet to officially begin.